What is going on? Welcome to Clinic Junkie, a channel that enlightens you with food for the mind, body, and soul. In today's video, I'm going to elaborate and speak on why I don't drink alcohol ever, why I don't feel alcohol is for me. So, if you're somebody that's looking or you're already drinking alcohol, you're trying to stop drinking alcohol, you might resonate with this video. If you're also somebody that don't drink alcohol, then we could most definitely relate. As we all already know, alcohol is not it's not the best thing that you should get hooked on. Let's just put it that way. So, because of all the toxins, that's one of the number one reasons why I don't drink alcohol, because of all the toxins that's in it. I just feel like it's not for me at this point in my life, and even way before I've gotten to the point where I am in life right now. Even way before I've done this much spiritual growth, this much I've gained so much knowledge in life and how to live a pure life. I was never into alcohol. It was just not my thing. So that's one of the main reasons why I don't drink alcohol, simply because of the toxins and of the way it makes you feel. And I've noticed other people how they react with alcohol, and I've made the decision that it's just not for me. And as I get older, I've become more and more firm and strong in my decision that it's just not for me. In this day and age, you just don't know what they're putting in this stuff, and then why would you intake something that makes you feel like, that makes you react the way I see some people reacting after they drink alcohol. Like, why would you want to put your body, your soul, your temple why would you want to put your soul to such a, how would I say it, to such a bad ride? Let's just say it like that, okay? That's the number one reason. Number two reason why I don't drink alcohol is simply because I feel like my body's a temple. I feel like I came into planet Earth to get my body to a pure level, to get my body to its highest peak, in order for my body to be able to function properly, in order for me to be able to reach my life goal here on planet Earth. So if I slow down the process consciously by putting alcohol in my body, it's just not good. I'm deviating away from my life purpose. That's just my personal belief. I feel like I'm deviating away from my life purpose. It's gonna slow me down. There's also other obstacles and stuff like that that we all go through in life that slows us down. Some that like unpredictable, some that we don't have as much power over it as we do as simply making the decision whether you want to put alcohol in your mouth or not. If I could control not putting my alcohol in my temple, I would do it, because it's simpler for me to do that instead of like other things that may happen that I might not able to control as easy as just making a simple decision. I'm not gonna do it, and that's that. So my body's a temple. I'm here to get my body to master this physical form on its highest peak, to learn to master it, to learn to give it the highest vibration, to be able to get to stay focused and be able to really reach my highest peak. Alcohol is just not it for me. So that's the number two reason why I do not drink alcohol, okay? Because I have to be 100% focused. I have to be laser focused at all times. I don't need a substance that's gonna slow down my focus, because the time is now. The time for me to focus to reach my higher self is now. The time for you to focus to reach your higher self is now. Why would you want to slow down your growth, slow down your greater self, slow down your higher self? The number three reason why I do not drink alcohol is simply because I like to be able to be aware, to be fully aware, to be fully present in the moment. I like to be able to experience everything fully, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because as we all know, the good, the bad, and the ugly is all happening to us, for us, in order for us to be able to learn from it, to grow from it, to keep on going to our journey here on planet Earth. If I keep, drinking alcohol, I'm not gonna be able to be fully aware, to be fully present in the moment in order for me to grow, to move on, learn the lesson that I'm supposed to learn, and move on to the next cycle in my life. So in order for me to, like I said before, in order for me to be fully present, fully aware, alcohol is a no-no for me. The number 4 reason, guys, that I do not drink alcohol is simply because, to begin with, I'm a very anxious person. Like, I don't know, I guess it's the Virgo in me. I overanalyze things. I'm really anxious at times, and sometimes that could be, somewhat over, I guess you could say downfall, but not really a downfall, because everything is working for us, for us to be able to learn, to be able to move on. But I know myself, I know how I am, I know the type of person that I am. I'm very anxious sometimes, and I feel the alcohol will add to the anxiousness. The alcohol will add to the sadness. I don't know how I would react, because some people get drunk, some are very happy, some are very sad. I just keep thinking, like, I don't want to overindulge in sadness, so that's why an anxious person like myself don't feel like alcohol is the thing for me. So that's a no-no. Anxiousness plus alcohol and sadness or over happiness or over indulging in anything was never my thing. So with that being said, that's the number 4 reason why I do not drink alcohol. The number 5 reason why I don't drink alcohol, like, as I get older, throughout my journey here on planet Earth, is that I've had experience where, when you're younger, when you try stuff. Have I tried alcohol before? Absolutely. I've tried it about my whole entire life, about maybe 3 or 4 times. And the times that I have tried it, it didn't go so well for me. I remember a time when me and a friend of mine, we were just hanging out on a weekend, and then that friend, he's like a adrenaline type person. Like, he'd try anything type person, and I'm like the total opposite of him. I'm a little more calm when it comes to certain things, and he was drinking, and then he didn't force me into drinking it or anything. I'm my own person. Nobody could force me to do something unless if I truly desire to do it. At that time, my soul, something in me was like, oh sure, have like a little bit of drink, not a lot. I don't know if some of you are aware of this drink named Four Loko. So at the time, Four Loko was like very, very, very popular. That was way back in the days. It had to be like a good 6 or 7 years ago when this happened. So I grabbed the Four Loko, and then it was one of these little shot bottles. It had like vodka. I mixed the Four Loko with the vodka and everything. I drank a little sip of it. Mind you, I didn't even get to half of the Four Loko. I drank a little bit of sip, and then we were hanging out, just walking around the city and stuff like that. And then I started feeling very woozy, very woozy, very woozy. I was like, oh no, what is happening to me here? I'm not liking this feeling. I need to get back home. So I just kept telling him, no, I'm not liking this feeling. You could have the rest of mine. Mind you, I didn't even drink like half of it. I gave him the rest. I was like, yeah, it's time for me to get back home because I'm not feeling well. I don't like to, like I told you guys, I don't like to not be able to be fully aware of what's going on with me, to not be able to be fully able to control myself. And I'm like, in this situation, he's used to drinking, but at the same time, I was like, what if something happened to him? How am I going to be able to help him when I'm feeling woozy myself? Long story short, we ended up splitting ways. I went back home, he went back home. Thanks to the source, I made it home safe that day. So ever since then, I was like, you know what, this is not for me. I'm just not doing it anymore. That's another reason why that experience did it for me. I was like, nah. And then I think I was in my early 20s at the time too. So I was old enough to be like, this is it. The number 6 reason why I do not drink alcohol is because half of my life, I had to live with an alcoholic person, and I seen what the alcohol did to this person's soul. I seen what they went through. I seen all the behavior problems that this person had. I seen, like, the one minute I'm happy, the next I want to choke you up. behaviors that this person had, and I'm like, this is definitely not for me. And I had to deal with that for a good, let me think, a good 7 years out of my life. I had to live in a house with an alcoholic person, and that wasn't the best experience. But like I always say, I believe that the experiences that we go through is to be able to help us get to the next level in life. I'm still a firm believer. I was supposed to learn something from that experience. And one thing that I for sure believe from living living in a household with an alcoholic, one thing that I learned for sure is that myself, definitely will not play around with alcohol, will not mess around with alcohol. So I'm great. I don't want to say I'm happy I was able to experience that, but the fact that I experienced that, it made me become who I am now as a person, to come to the conclusion that alcohol is just not for me. I pray and hope that this person seeks help, and I pray and hope that this person now is in a better place with themselves, and that this person has learned the lessons that this person was supposed to learn being an alcoholic addict. Mind you, an active alcoholic addict too. This person would get behind the wheels and drive normal all over New York City, drive normal, no car accident, no nothing. It had to be like 2 or 3 times that this person got into a car accident due to drinking. But after that, this person was like a highly active alcoholic. And I know me myself, I just couldn't be able to do that. Yes, this person would be highly active, but like living in a home with this person, you would see the stuff that they would do, and then the anger, all this craziness. I just hope that this person change, this person learn the lesson, and would and be able to like move on to the next cycle of their life. And most of all, the number 6 reason, I believe that's the number 6. I'm looking at my notes down here just to make sure that I don't forget anything I wanted to share with you or about this topic. This topic is very it's a touchy topic for me. Simply, like I told you guys, I had to live in a household with an alcoholic person for 7 years, and those 7 years were no peanut butter and jelly type 7 years. Those 7 years were no laughing 7 years. It was, at times I felt like it was a life or death situation for my soul, and I had to choose life for my soul. I had to get out of there. I really had to get out of there. But long story short, number 7 reason why I don't drink alcohol ever is because that I don't feel that it's my journey on planet Earth to experience that. Yes, it was my journey to probably to live with a person that's alcoholic, but in order for me to drink all the time, for me to drink on occasion when I go out with friends or as somebody, some people call it what do they call it again these days? They only drink when social. For me to be a social drinker, no, it's just like I don't feel my soul came onto this realm this time around to experience that. I felt like I came here for a greater purpose, and being a social drinker or any of that is not it. Some people, they say they drink, because it tastes good or it feels good or it helped them escape reality. My friend, you could try to escape your reality as long as you can. At the end of the day, you're going to have to keep coming back to it. You have to learn. There's a reason why your reality is the way it is. First and foremost, you created your reality. You created your reality. The only thing that you should be doing is not escaping it. It's changing it, working on changing it, and working on learning the lessons in which you're supposed to learn. Not drinking alcohol and thinking it's going to help, because after the alcohol feeling is gone, you're going to have to come back to your problems to deal with it. That's just my opinion on that. And I have friends who still drink socially. I don't have major alcoholic people in my life anymore. I think the source, I have learned my lessons. But my friend in my environment, some people, not all, most people I vibrate with now and I connect with and I speak with, they just not alcoholics. I believe that cycle in my life is done and over with, and I have transcended onto a new cycle. So But like, I don't judge anybody that, you know, that drinks socially. I don't, say anything to them. I have friends, when they go out, they do drink. I'm the person that's like there if I do go out, because I don't put myself in those situations anymore. At the time, like the past couple years way back, I used to be the one person that, wasn't drinking, like that designated driver type person, that person to be like, slow down, you had enough type person. I'm that type of person that would do that. I feel like, my journey here it's just not for me. Plain simple. I didn't come here to experience that, but I probably did come here to be that designated driver, that person to tell them slow down. So guys, this is my take on alcohol. This is why I do not drink alcohol. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you like what you see on this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I will be back with another video very soon. Until next time, keep yourself safe. Peace, love, and light. Bye-bye.